to MotoGP for 2021. Haven't got long for a pre-show today, I'm afraid, so I'll have to talk about this quickly. This then here, the round 11 of the championship. Looking forward to it, the second of our double headers here in Austria. Jorge Martin won last weekend as well. Looks to try a repeat this weekend. Is looking quite quick and quite competitive. Let's move on straight away then into the practice reports. And in the combined practice times then, it was a brilliant run for Johann Zarco. Not only fastest in practice, but fastest overall, with his time set in the first practice session. FP1 and FP3 were very much dry. FP2 was deluged with rain as well. That compromised several riders going forward as well. But it was Zarco who was top overall in the combined times as well, which was great news. In FP1, his time was quick enough to go forward as well. Followed then dropping down as well. Zarco 122.827, better than Bagnaia, who was off as well. And Quartararo, all less than a tenth and a half off the pace as well. FP3 was quite quick as well. A lot of riders heading out there, all improving their times from Friday morning, bar Zarco as well. Quartararo with 16 minutes to go. He was chipping away instead of 122.975. He was in 2/10 of Zarco's pace as well. The soft Michelin rubber were definitely the tyres to be on as well. But the top 10 that were able to go through into qualifying as well. Marc Marquez, a 123.131 to claim P4 after 3 practice sessions. He's looking quite quick as well. He's only a couple of tenths shy of Quartararo in third. Aleix Espargaro is good there as well, top 5. Miller and Mia looking quite good as well, but it's Zarco, Bagnaia, Quartararo, Marquez, Aleix Espargaro, Jack Miller, Johan Mir, Takaki Nakagami, Brad Binder and Paul Espargaro, the runners and riders on that half of the track. On to free practice 4. That too went the way of Johann Zarco, a 124.037 from Bastianini, Mia, Rins, Quartararo, Aleix Espargaro, Marc Marquez, Paul Espargaro, Martin Miller, Alex Marquez, Nakagami, Binder, Oliveira, Bagnaia, Rossi, Petrucci, Marini, Crutchlow and Nike Lukanoa. Only 20 riders this weekend as well. Savadori out until Silverstone. Vinales has been given away as well. He's been gone. That would have been the 22 riders. However, of course, the 23rd last weekend was Danny Pedrosa on the wild card. He's not racing this weekend, so down to 20 runners out of the 23 last weekend. Should make the racing a little bit more easier with less crashing on the circuit. But still, great job from Zarco, topping not only FP1, but FP3 and the combined times as well, and FP4. Usually we see this from Fabio Quartararo, but this time he's relegated down to 5th place in FP4. Not bad at all. Okay, let's take a look at what happened in the qualifying and the starting grid. Okay, so here's the starting grid then, starting from back to front, as we always do in these situations. Carl Crutchlow starts 20th, Danny Petrucci starts 19th on the 17th row of the grid. Valentino Rossi starts 18th, Luca Marini, Nike Lukanoa take row 6, row 5, and Ed Bastianini, Alex Marquez and Alex Rins were the riders who got stuck out in qualifying number 1. Into Q2, starting from the 4th row, Takaki Nakagami starts 12th, Paul Espargaro 11th, Brad Binder in 10th, 3rd row, Miguel Oliveira, Aleix Espargaro, Johan Mir. Row 2 sees Jack Miller, Marc Marquez, Johann Zarco. Row 1, Francesco Bagnaia, Fabio Quartararo and Jorge Martin. The same front row as last week, just changed around with Bagnaia and Quartararo. But great job from Martin, back-to-back poles here as well. He went quicker than the 2 times that Quartararo did. That would have been fast enough for pole position. Not bad at all. Okay, time to come onto the comment box then. Megan Birch about to step in alongside. Enjoy coverage of Watch Along for the MotoGP Austrian Grand Prix. Conditions look superb here at the Red Bull Ring for the Austrian Grand Prix. Hard front tyres, medium rear tyres as well. The conditions could not be more perfect. Jorge Martin on pole position for the second weekend in a row. What is going to happen? Welcome to MotoGP's blast around the Red Bull Ring. The conditions are looking superb. The umbrellas can come down. Track temperature is at 36 degrees. Air temperature at 30 degrees. Partially cloudy, 47% of humidity as well. Wind speed at 3 kilometers, blowing in from the southeast as well. 28 laps once again ahead of us. A dry race looks to be in its progression as well. Conditions did look a bit risky, however, with the chance of rain in this race. Dry weather once again for the Austrian Grand Prix. A reminder, this race will only last around about 45 minutes as well. We're closing in on the start time for Formula E's race as well, getting underway in an hour as they come up ready for the green lights here to get underway at the Red Bull Ring. And it should be quite an interesting Grand Prix as Megan Birch walks into the back of the commentary box with the chairs here if you need it. I can drag it away for you at the moment. But the warm-up lap gets underway and they head off around here at the Red Bull Ring as well. Megan Birch, good afternoon to you. Could you just quickly talk us through the lap, please, and talk us through the grid? Give us the full rundown. It's over here.
Right, so the grid, first is Martin, second Quartararo, third is Bagnaia, fourth is Zarco, fifth is Marc Marquez, that's good for him, sixth is Miller, seventh is Mir, eighth is Alicia Spargo, not Paul, ninth is Oliveira, 10th is Binder, 11th is Paul Espargaro, and then 12th is Nakagami, and then 13th is Rins, 14th Alex Marquez, 15th Bastianini, 16th Lucanoa, 17th Marini, 18th Rossi, 19th Petrucci, and it's 20th is Cal Cutra.
86,000 people in attendance here this weekend as well. A lot more than what we had a week ago for the Grand Prix of Styria. Tensions are ready. We are ready. Megan, we had a red flag last weekend.
Please don't let that happen now.
We really don't want a red flag this weekend. We want this race to be over as quickly as possible as we come up for the start.
Right.
So here we go then, coming to the start procedure. Getting ready, 5 red lights will come on. When they go out, the Austrian Grand Prix will be underway. Green flag at the back. Tensions begin to rise. The race gets underway. 5 red lights here in Austria. Action in Austria. Good start this time from Jorge Martin. He's mastered that getaway. Quartararo slipping back. Marquez looking between the middle as Zarco goes around the outside. Zarco nearly goes into second, but Quartararo nearly has a high side. They massively go onto the green. Marquez coming through. It's Bagnaia to second. And then it's a Ducati 1, 2, 3. In fact, Pramac lead the way as we come down now into turn 3 and Remus. Marquez looks to the inside as well. Rossi's dropped right the way to the back of the grid as well. Wonder what's happened there. Maybe he's had a problem. Yeah, he hasn't gone down. He's just gone to the back. Martin, white flag. Riders are allowed to swap bikes. It has started to the rain. The rain's coming down here.
Seriously?
And off the track goes the Rins. Rins running wide as well. So the rain's coming down. Now the weather has built up so dramatically in the first 5 minutes that the rain has started to come down. It was declared a wet race as Quartararo almost runs into the back of Zarco, who takes third. And they're slipping and sliding all over the place, Megan.
Alicia Spargo goes down a lot.
Yeah, Quartararo's gone down. Oh, that's why. No jumps down. We're having massive changes. Zarco takes second as well. The conditions are okay, but the white flags have come out, which means that we can change bikes. Jack Miller up the inside of Quartararo. Quartararo slept back now as well. And off the track again. That looks like No, that's second. That's Martin. Bagnaia leads. Martin's got off the track. Bagnaia leads as the two Pramacs go side by side. Zarco to the inside up towards turn 1. And Zarco goes second. Late on the brakes, Martin takes it back as Marquez comes to play. White flags are out. That means that the track conditions are wet. So they are now allowed to swap bikes. So it's another flag to flag. We've seen that happen a lot this season.
That was certainly an interesting first lap. Very dramatic.
Everyone's slipping around on the circuit. They don't know where to go exactly.
I don't think anyone's in their original positions.
No, everybody. You're right. No, you and Mia, P7. Alex Marquez, P14, Luca Marini, P17, and Kyle Crutchlow, P20.
How did they manage that?
They're the only 4 riders in exactly the same positions. Luca Noah, the biggest starter, he's up 6 places. Megan.
Alex Marquez just gone down quite a lot, so is Petrucci. Zarco passes Martin.
Right in front of us as well. So Zarco moves up to P2, Martin's down.
It's like a sea of red.
And here, look, there's the rain on the camera lens. So if it gets very wet, they might have to throw a red. Because the riders said, when it is really, really wet here, we do not like riding. It becomes very, very dangerous as Marquez slips up the inside and gets ahead of Jorge Martin, who's dropped back from the lead of this race since lap 1. Way wide, Quartararo out wide as well. Alicia Spargo, Brad Binder doing exactly the same thing. So all of them just getting a little bit sideways now as the rain begins to fall here and the white flags are out. Zarco 1:24.911. They are around about 2 seconds off, Megan, the qualifying time. So with the heavier fuel loads, the wet track isn't really affecting that much. But we've seen wet races so far this year. Marquez now with that Ducati behind him of Jorge Martin. He gets out-dragged. But Zarco fastest of all, 1:24.911 as they all come into turn 3 at Remus. Side by side, Binder and Luca Noah with Enea Bastianini coming into play as well. Last thing we need is a red flag. Let's keep this one safe, guys. We have three races in a row here have been red flagged. The 2 races last year and now this one. Let's keep this one clean as Oliveira moves ahead of Alicia Spargo.
Please no more fire.
Alex Marquez has moved up into 15th as well. He's passed Luca Marini as Quartararo comes to the inside, gets ahead of Jack Miller now as well. Down at the ranch corners coming into Pirelli. Marquez slips up the inside and takes second place ahead of Zarco. Down to the Vosges curves now. He sets after Bagnaia. Marquez looking to break Honda's duck at this circuit. He's never won here. In fact, no Honda has ever won here. As Ducati try and get past him again as Quartararo secures 5th place.
It's difficult enough to ride on this track in the dry. Now they've got the wet they're going to have to go through, and that's just not going to be good for anyone.
Incredibly more difficult as Zarco looks to the inside, and Marquez as well up towards turn 1 and coming through as well. Jorge Martin passes his teammate, so Martin back up into 3rd place. Zarco drops to 4th. Marquez in the middle of a Ducati sandwich at the moment. And he's the fastest in the first sector at 17.431. He is the fastest on this track right now. And Quartararo does the fastest lap overall, 1:24.471. It's still getting quite close there. KTM's, Red Bull and Ijo coming together as well. Back on the circuit, that was Binder passing Luca Noah as Jorge Martin repasses Marc Marquez on the run in towards Sochler's goal. So position moved up there as well as Luca Noah passes Bastianini for P9. Marquez, Megan, it's going to be like a dog with a bone.
Oh.
He wants this race, Megan.
Yeah, though he's just been passed by Martin, so that's not...
He's going to be like a dog with a bone, though, isn't he? He's going to want to go flat out. It's raining. It's raining. According to the driver tracker we got up here in the commentary box, light rain is now definitely coming down. So how much is it going to hit the circuit? And how much is it? Track temperature's dropped as well. It was 40 degrees. Now it's 35. It's dropping more and more. So the conditions are starting to change. This suits the Hondas. They like the damp mixed conditions as well. And one rider does like it. It's the Rainmaster Marc Marquez.
I like that little feature we've got now.
With
like
the air temperatures and track. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it as well. Well, they've added new tabs finally as well to the thing, so we just shoved it on the iPad.
Yeah, we don't have to guess anymore.
Yeah, don't have to guess. It actually tells us if the track's raining or not for the MotoGPs. As out of turn 1 we go at the Niki Lauda curve, the little kink here at turn 2. Next year there's going to be a chicane here for motorcycles to slow them down to turn 3 after the accidents we've seen previously. Quartararo's having a run on the inside of Zarco and forces his way through. So Quartararo moves up to P4. Zarco down to 5th.
I just saw that piece of grass that was burned by last week.
Yeah, it's still there. They haven't managed to clean it up yet. They haven't even painted it green. Zarco looked to the inside, down to Sochler's goal to get ahead of Quartararo. Backed out of it. Thought, well, Nelly, I'm not going to go up there. I'll happily just back off. Light rain out there as well.
Who's car 23?
Bike 23 out there.
Bike 23.
Or bike 23 out there would be Enea Bastianini on the Ducati in P12.
I can only see Bastianini, and who's 21?
Lucanoa, what's happened to Lucanoa? He's just been passed by
Gone off.
Oliveira and Aleix Spargo. So what's happened to Luke? Has Lucanoa gone down, or has he just been overtaken? I think he's just been overtaken. Yes, he has. Lucanoa still running.
There's no car 21 on here.
No, there isn't. You're right.
So why is there 21 there?
Mate, that's a different race. Ignore that.
Oh.
Yeah, ignore that one.
I was going to say, it's like, what?
Marquez looks to the inside of Jorge Martin into turn 1, and Niki Lauda gets ahead. So Marquez moves up the track. Didn't you wonder why they're different?
Yeah, kind of. I just thought that maybe it was a different circuit.
No, that one is the touring cars, so just ignore that one as Martin comes back on the inside. Into turn 3 at Remus again. And that, Johan Mir getting passed by Brad Binder. Binder up the inside. His brother, Dowell Binder, did the Bind It manoeuvre earlier on in the race in Moto 3 and forced out one of the riders. And now Marquez trying to hold on around the outside as Jorge Martin slips back up the inside and takes second place. So Honda still up there. This is what we want to see. A fight between everybody as now Quartararo joins it as well. The championship leader by 40 points to Johan Zarco, who's down in 5th. Megan. Oh, Martin takes the lead at the Vutch curve. Martin dives up the inside. Goes a little bit too deep. Bagnaia goes back through. Marquez goes back through as well. Brave move there from Jorge Martin, but it's going to cost him. As now Quartararo tries to go around the outside. That's going to cost him. Dives up the inside at Rins corner. And Quartararo to 3rd. And now Zarco's right in the back as well. Zarco's going to get passed by his teammate here. All the way round. Martin's going to get passed by his teammate
I'm
Zarco.
going to check what humidity going down means.
Rain. Coming through now as well. And there's a big rain cloud at turn 1. Huge rain cloud at the first corner. More rain surely coming. Marquez nearly high-sides. In the first corner. And it's 3 abreast up towards turn 3. And Martin goes round the outside of all 3 of them. And gets ahead. Fantastic.
Bastianini pits.
And Quartararo goes to 2nd. Marquez down to 4th. And Bastianini pits surely to change tyres to the wets. Maybe, unless it's to retire, but I would have to think, Megan, he'll change bikes. Is it now getting to the time, with that rain coming, the Adventia team are taking a gamble and putting Bastianini out there on the wet tyres? We'll keep an eye on it. White flag with the red cross is now being waved at the only 2 left-handers, and getting caught out by that was Jorge Martin, going a little bit wide. Marquez goes through, and it's raining heavily now. It's really starting to rain in the back half of the track. Bastianini has not come back out onto the track, Megan, so I think it's a retirement for him. When are we going to see the flag to flags? But the white flags with the red X, meaning that it is heavy rain in this area, are down at turn 6 and 7. The only 2 left-handers at the Ranch and the Vutch curves. And here comes Fabio Quartararo as well. He's right on the back of Bagnaia. Up towards turn 1 we go. It's raining now in turn 1 as well, Megan. So it's raining now in the first corner. Yeah, big one. And who was that flying down? I think they just ran wide at turn 1. Hopefully nobody went down. Look, there it is. Look, they're all running off. They're all running off track at turn 1. As Marquez comes under pressure from Jorge Martin. Look, there's the red. There's the white flags with the red X's. The rain's coming down again. And they've all now got to be careful because this track punishes riders in rain conditions. They had this back in 2017 as well.
Is it usual for Bastianini to be in the pit so long?
No, he's out of the race. I think Bastianini down in 20. Yes, Bastianini's out of the race. Bastianini, I think, is out of the race. So whatever the problem was that caused him to go down the order, he's now out.
He's been in there way too long.
And here comes Fabio Quartararo, looks to the inside, down at turn 6 of the Vutch curve. That's a very interesting manoeuvre to go for. And Quartararo takes the lead in the Austrian Grand Prix. But Bagnaia's come back in with the Vutch curve, side by side. Bagnaia desperately tried to hold it. And here comes the rain again. They're going through.
See it on the cameras.
They're going through unknown territories. Literally, it could be an ice patch. There's the rain, there's the water, and look how dry it is in this half of the track. And that Quartararo as well, he had to brake thinking that it was wet, but it was dry, and Bagnaia nearly came back through on the inside line.
This is dramatic, and I think Bagnaia's going to try and make another attempt at it, and Oh, that was very smooth from getting round him.
Quattararo goes too deep. No, he's gone too deep. He's on the green. He's on the red. Quattararo has just got too much out. Breaks himself a great manoeuvre from Bagnaia. Alicia Spargo has done the same thing. And now Marc Marquez is going to be right in the back of Fabio Quattararo on the running towards turn 3. Lifts it up as well. And if Marquez is smart, he'll go for the undercut. Has to go for the undercut.
Hopefully. Bagnaia's heartbeat's less than Quattararo's, so you can tell that Bagnaia is kind of like a little bit calm. Now it's the same.
Cool, calm and collected.
Yeah, they're keeping the same.
They're all just getting there as well. They don't want anybody to change over positions, do they?
170s was dangerous levels.
It is, but for these athletes, it's not. Trust me. Everyone's so quick out there. So much to have a go on as well. Hello to Dan Schneider, says, love a wet race. Well, it's dry at the moment. We've got light rain affecting the surface grip as well, with heavier rain expected in the next 20 minutes. So stay tuned. It's going to be a great one. As everybody still runs now, as Marquez desperately tries to get through Quattararo. Bagnaia leads it.
Every time I want to speak, I start to yawn, and I don't know
It's the heat in the box.
And I'm surprised no one's, apart from Bastianini, is out so far. They're like crashed out.
Yeah, look, there's the flags again. So the riders can see these flags. They're very big, and they can see the white flag with the red X being waved on the start-finish straight. So they know when it's raining. They get a little warning. Marquez got a good exit there out of turn 1. Down now through the kink at 2. Before uphill, turn 3 at Remus. Marquez going to go for it. Quattararo knows this. Puts his bike to the middle of the track. Brakes late, turns in very, very late as well. And the problem with turn 3 is, Megan, because you're going so quick to so slow, your rear tyres and hit a puddle and just aquaplane and just spin round. Yeah. Like we saw with Pedrosa last weekend.
And occasionally catch on fire.
Yeah, that's only because Salvadori hit the bike square on and hit the fuel tank and burst it.
How is Salvadori?
Broken ankle, but he will be back next time out at the race at Silverstone.
That's good.
British Grand Prix next up, of course, in 2 weeks' time. Can't wait for that one. Next weekend is the Le Mans 24-hour race as well. That's another cracker coming up to play. As everybody desperately now trying to hold on positions, trying to hold on the right side. Do you want to go left? Do you want to go right? Do you want to go straight on? Do you want to back off a little bit? How much do you want to risk flying off the track at colossal speed? Top 3, Megan, seems to have got away, and it would be Bagnaia, Quattararo and Marquez. Yamaha haven't won here either, actually, thinking about it. Neither has Honda. It's been Ducati and KTMs who have had the winning orders here.
Everything seems to be quite...
Calmed down, yeah.
Yeah. See what I mean?
Seems to be quite calmed down at the moment, isn't it? It's because she sat down as well.
Also, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night.
Oh, here comes Marquez, looking to the inside. Can he get a manoeuvre on Quattararo? He thought about it until very, very late, didn't he? As they come out of turn 3.
He did.
Run up now, down towards Such Gold. And it's all dropping down.
I can see Marquez just contemplating a move around the outside of Quattararo right now.
Can you see the wind? Did you see the tent at the back there with the marshals? The wind here is picking up. 29-degree air temperature. Wind is at 21 kilometres. It's picked up massively, that wind. And with 18 laps to go, we're only 11 laps into this race. Rain on the horizon even more, maybe. This isn't over yet. This is way, way from over.
I'll tell you who I'm worrying about. The middle field. Because
Yeah.
they are quite close together and with rain coming.
Yeah, it's a worry, isn't it?
It's like a slipping field. What is it called? A sinkhole.
Sinkhole, yeah.
Yeah.
Right on the inside at turn 3, it would be.
Gonna be right there.
They have to be careful. They've got to find the right manoeuvres and the right times to go for them. Bagnaia leads again as we start the lap number 12 and go on to with 17 laps to go. We're approaching half distance of this Austrian Grand Prix. You can see how dark it's got as well at turn 1. It's that rain's on the horizon. It has been declared a flag to flag. If they want to change bikes, they can. But I wonder if they actually will. Not many of them practiced it in the warm-ups either, because this rain has literally snuck up out of nowhere. We had a wet free practice too, so the riders have had some time out there knowing what the wet weather's like.
I didn't actually know it was going to be raining.
I didn't until I switched it on, because I've just come from the British Touring Cars.
Yeah,
and it was declared a dry race. Moto 2 and Moto 3 was dry, and it's just started raining now for Moto GP. It's come out of nowhere. Nobody saw this coming.
You would have come to me saying, guess what race it's going to be?
Yeah, it's a wet race, all that, yeah. But honestly, it's come out of nowhere. And that cloud coming in over the first half of the track is coming massively now. And it's more of a bowl circuit as well, this one. It's not very big as well. It's only 2.683 miles. That's 4.318 kilometres.
It's not good for rain.
No.
Because the turns they do have, most of them are quite sharp.
And most of them as well, left-handers. Sorry, most of them right-handers. As I said, out of the official 10 corners here, it's 7 right-handers and 3 left-handers. And really, turn 2 isn't a corner. So it's the only 2 left-handers are turn 6 and 7 at the ranch and the Vutch curve coming through here. So we start once again. 16 to go. Lap 13 of 28 coming up to half distance. And once again, Bagnaia controlling the field. We've seen this one before, of course, this year. Do you remember the Italian Grand Prix at Mugello? Bagnaia was leading it and controlled it until he dropped it at Aquamirari and put it off into the wall as well. But Bagnaia hasn't yet won a race this year. Had a second in Portugal and Spain. Retired in Italy. But he has at least scored points every round this year, bar Italy, when he fell off when he was leading.
I suppose that's good.
It's a great result. That's put him actually fourth in the championship. He's 58 points back from Quartararo with only a couple of races remaining, of course. After this, it's Silverstone, Aragon, San Marino, America, Malaysia, Aragon and Valencia. So 7 races left after this, following a possibility of another race that's hindering on the calendars or with Argentina, whether or not that happens or not. So it could be a 19-round calendar as was originally distanced.
Ooh, look at that.
62-degree lean angle. Marquez going 63 as well.
Yeah, but also there's like big clouds coming around that corner.
They're not putting it down on the deck as much as I thought they would do, Megs. I thought they would very much want to have a go at this one, but it turns out they're not.
Yeah, and it's
Binder
gets a track limits warning, and it's
that's crucial.
Alex Marquez passes Nagami.
And that's crucial as well, because if Binder's got that track limits warning, it means if he does it one more time, he'll get a long lap penalty. We saw that come into fruition in the Moto3 race this morning as well, actually. About 4 or 5 riders getting it. And there's the track limits warning. Who was that Ducati doing it again? Was it Zarco? Zarco nearly hit the green exit track limits as well. So still getting close there. Marquez.
I tell you what, they're really not that interested in just like staying on the track, are they?
No, as Aleix Espargaro gets ahead of Miguel Oliveira.
Right, and it's Marini passes Alex Marquez, and it's Alex is kind of going a bit down the order. I'm a bit worried about that actually. Though Alex is one of 2 drivers only to have both mediums right now, and the other ones is Mir. So that's. We're getting a replay of the race start, and it seems to be okay. A lot of riders going off the track. I'm doing too many car sports.
Yes.
And it's we need bigger numbers on these spikes. Oh, and a little bit of contact.
Oh, Martin getting whacked.
With Martin.
Turn 6, and that must have been earlier on in the race.
That could have set off the airbag in the back because it was quite close to that. Still, it must have hurt. Go.
Coming up close now on the deck. You've got to wonder as well. I'm just checking the weather forecast as well. That rain is coming in quite quick, actually. It's predicted in the next 5 minutes as well. So that light rain could turn to heavy rain.
Then.
Well,
Martin, track limits warning.
Oh, and now if he does that one more time, he'll get a long lap penalty. So Martin on the limit now as well.
I think it'll be lap 12 to go.
And they can red flag it if they want to and decide if they want to restart or not. But we will be past half distance where full points can be allocated.
We're already past half distance.
So they can now, if they want to, award the half points. And then if they need it, a full points situation as well. Let's just hope we don't have a Silverstone when we're waiting around for hours to decide what's going to happen.
Oh, please no.
Track limits warning again for Jorge Martin. She said, I think that's just what we saw on the timing mod to come up on the board. So Martin getting another telling off. That'll come on his dashboard now as well, telling, naughty boy, don't do that again. One more time and you're out. Good night, Vienna. As they keep on circulating here. 14 laps to go. We're at half distance of this race. Not 15 or 28, of course, you complete the last lap. And can Bagnaia hold on from a fast-charging Fabio Quartararo? Look at this. The Ducati team are standing out there. They're not feeling any rain, so maybe that light rain has dissipated somewhat.
It still says it's there, though.
Yeah, it does. No one with brollies. Nobody out there huddling up with some coats and hoods. And
Must be just spitting.
yeah, spitting, I think, is the accurate description out there. And it looks sunny over there, doesn't it? I think they've turned the brightness up on Quartararo's rear camera, because look at Marc Marquez's bike. It looks like it
looks like a sun.
Yeah, it looks like it's shining orange, but we know it's actually more of a dimmer colour than that. So yeah. Look, they've definitely changed Quartararo's camera angle. Look at the clouds as well circulating there, rain clouds as well coming over. Ideally, I want Dorna's big shots that they can do showing it. As who's moved around now, Pol Espargaro moves ahead of Alex Marquez over 15th place as well. So once again, they changing in positions.
I'm just thinking, I know Mark is the older brother of Alex, though. Which one's older, Alish or Paul? I get the feeling it's Alish.
Alicia Espargaro is 32, Pol Espargaro is 30.
Yeah.
So Alicia's the older one, yeah. He's been in MotoGP longer. Alicia Espargaro's been in MotoGP as long as 2007, because he said, do you remember Shanghai? And that hasn't been on the calendar for years, since 2007.
Jeez.
So yeah, he remembers the Shanghai circuit.
He's been in it ever since I was like 2.
Look at this once again as well. Marc Marquez coming up to have a go at Fabio Quartararo. And look at this. The top 3 have come back together. They've got the band back. There's Martin getting a track limits warning on his pit board as well. And Marquez has got a tremendous run. They're all careful now not to hit the green.
It must be confusing for the riders, because they get a track limits warning on here, and then it's
Have I done
showing
it
the thing
again?
just it's like, did I do it again? I
Yeah.
didn't see anything. What did I do?
Most of the time, the riders will know if they've gone off the track, because there's a bump between the curb and the AstroTurf, so they will know when they've hit it.
Yeah.
But there is the odd one that can escape you. Quite interestingly as well. I'm just hearing over my earphones from what I can hear from Gav Emmett, who's commentating on BT Sport right now. He's saying that the rain's increasing where he is. And Paul Espargaro gets a track limits warning on the Honda. Yeah. The 44 of Pol Espargaro.
Why can't it be 34?
I know, it's got to be 44, isn't it? Just to move it up a little bit. But that is Paul getting a penalty issue as well out there. So one more time, and he's got it on the deck. Track looks dry now at one half. And I'm almost seeing shadows at the Vutsch curve now. So Austria, small track, short track racing, they call it as well. And it really is changing positions. If Murray Walker was still alive, he was called this type of racing scrambling as well. And such a short track of action. Who's that in the pit lane? Not sure at the moment. It's not weird conditions where you can see it's going to rain. Do you know what it is? Where the big black cloud. And Marquez nearly went off the track there as well. He got caught up with Fabio Quartararo, and they're all going off. They're all off at one. They're all going wide at turn 1. Is the rain getting heavier at turn 1?
Trees.
They're all going off. Marquez went off. Quartararo, Martin, Zarco, and Mia. They all went straight on at turn 1. I wonder if it's raining down there and it's just catching them out. Because I was about to say, it's got that strange cloud cover over the sun. So the black clouds over the sun. And now it gives you that distorted grey sight of you. That's what it's giving you at the moment.
I was about to say, the camera went into the trees because they couldn't keep up.
Yeah, couldn't keep up with where they were. So maybe it is now the rain focused at turn 1. And there is Enea Bastianini out of the race, shaking his head, not happy at all. And is this the reason why he's out of the race?
He's got to be happy that he doesn't have to deal with it rain.
Well, let's take a look at what happened. Here is Bastianini now, with Alicia Espargaro just behind him. And, what was that? That flew off. My goodness me. The side pod. Wow. I've never seen the inside of a motorcycle like that before. The side pod protector came off. Zarco's dropping. And he's down. Zarco's on the deck. Yellow flags around. Zarco has crashed out at sectors 3 and 4.
That's
at turn 9.
They don't often do that.
That's a new feature now. It's turn 9 and 10. Johan Zarco running second in the championship. Crashes out at turn 9 at the ring corner. New this weekend is that us on the TV pictures can see where the yellow flags are. But
like he's been dragged along the ground.
So that enables us to put the yellow on the monitor for you. We had this feature in Qatar, then they removed it, and now they've put where the yellow is on the track as well. So that's Zarco, yeah.
What's he done exactly? Here we are.
So into turn 9, talk us through it.
Right, so going into turn 9, and he falls off the bike.
Drops it, front falls. Oh, he did that a couple of days ago as well, and he did that in free practice 3
what's
actually.
fallen off his Something's fallen off.
Yeah, more debris from the other side. He did that in free practice 3. And there's the rain clouds, look, coming in. On board with Francesco Bagnaia, the race leader. We've gone green, so the yellows are in.
Zarco and Bastianini avoid the rain.
Yes, they have. And at least they won't be riding in it as well. But look, can you see what I mean now? Look at that camera angle. You get that strange greyness that you sometimes get at Sepang. When Formula 1 used to race there in Malaysia, when the rain clouds come over. You get the sun beating down, but you also get the greyness.
It's like in a movie when it's just like the darker parts of it, when gets to, like the evil bit.
In fact, I can perfectly describe what it looks like right now on the circuit. If anybody's watched James Bond's Casino Royale, the first bit that was shot in black and white, it looks like that right now on the track. It's that black and white greyness on the circuit right now that it proves that those rain clouds are coming in. We've got 9 laps left of this race. Can we get to the end of it? It's lap 20 or 28.
Either that or Half-Blood Prince.
Marquez comes to the inside line, gets the run. Quartararo breaks later. Has he gone too deep? He can't even stop it. Quartararo goes straight on, and Marquez takes second place. Quartararo tried the late break. The track was just a little bit too damp, and he went straight on at turn 3.
Either that or Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah.
Like the ending.
That greyness. Yeah. Let's take another look at it. So Marquez got the inside line. Quartararo decided... Well, Marquez backed out of it late, but then Quartararo just braked too late to try and defend and then just couldn't turn the bike.
And
Zarco's back.
Entered the pits. I think that
he's right.
Just not be in the pits for a while. I think he's gone home.
So I think Zarco has got the bike back to the pit lane, and away he goes.
Imagine if he was just tracking the actual driver.
Well, I'd just like to point out, it is a flag-to-flag race. You're allowed to swap bikes. If Zarco wanted to, he could swap bikes and get back out there.
I wouldn't.
It'd only be a lap down. Jack Miller has passed Alicia Spargo for P7.
If they were going to do...
Yeah, he's done it! Zarco's rejoined the race. He's done it, Meg. I told you.
Why didn't Bastianini do that then?
I don't know. But it's a flag-to-flag. Well, hang on a minute. Our timing screen's saying Zarco's rejoined the race, but right now we've just seen him standing in the pit lane. What's going on there?
What the hell?
I think our timing screen's having a potty.
Why didn't Bastianini rejoin the race if he could?
I'm not sure, actually. You're allowed to swap bikes. It's been declared a flag-to-flag, so...
Yeah, Bastianini went down after the flag-to-flag.
Yeah, white flags came out lap 1.
Yeah.
So, and Bastianini retired lap 6, so could have easily done it. So I'm not sure why he didn't come back out there. Zarco completed 18 laps then. P1, rider behind 93, gap 0.1, 8 laps to go.
That's actually really odd. And it looks like in number 26, which is...
That's usually Danny Pedrosa, isn't it?
Well, it looks like they're getting ready for something.
Where? 36, you're on me?
Probably.
Which one are you pointing
It must be because it was a blue car.
Bike.
Bike.
Yeah, that would put it as you and me and P5.
And all I know is it had a 6 at the end. It might have been the number.
Could be Rossi.
It might have been the the garage number.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But either way, it's a blue car. Though I do think it might have been me.
Bike.
Look
at Marc Marquez. He's coming back alongside Francesco Bagnaia towards turn 1. This is Marquez has tried 4 times to win the Austrian Grand Prix. Every single time he's tried to win it, he's been denied at the very last corner by Dovizioso and by Jorge Lorenzo. Is Bagnaia, now on the Ducati as well, going to be the 3rd rider to defy him? As Marquez does the cutback, gets a great exit out turn 3, goes to the lead. And look at that, it's raining again, Megan. It's raining again now. The white flags with the red X's come back out. Bagnaia's got a great run and goes around the outside into Sochless Gold and retakes the lead from Marquez. I think Marquez got worried there because the flags came out. He backed up a little bit. So it's raining now at turn 3.
It's just like, I don't want to be on the last lap with this rain. I tell you what, maybe it'll be like karma for...
It's raining! It's raining heavy! The rain clouds have opened and it's raining really heavy at one part of the track. And you can see it, the clouds have just opened up. Now where have they opened up? It's going to be blowing in as well.
Oliveira passes Miller and maybe Marquez will get past Bagnaia on the last lap.
Well, where's this one going to go as well? It's quite hard to find out as we come across 6 laps to go. The rain is here. It's arrived. So how heavy is it going to come as well? How quick can these guys complete the laps? 124s they're doing. We might miss the rain. We might not miss the rain. Luca Noah has had a track limits warning as well. Here we go. Dramatic end to the race.
And Oliveira goes down, goes a bit wide, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Olivia's
down.
going... Oh,
He's
I
crashed.
think he's crashed.
Turn 1. Yellow turn 1. He's off. So Oliveira's crashed in the first corner. He's crashed out. Ryder okay. So there he is. Oliveira slipped off at turn 1. Where is that bike? Is that bike out of the way?
What's that thing he just pulled off his phone?
Tear off visor.
Oh.
So Oliveira's crashed turn 1. Rain flags are now back out on the circuit. Rain's still there. And Rins has now got a track limits warning as well. The yellow's still out in sector 1. I'm liking that after literally 20 years of having on-screen graphics, they've finally added the yellow flag, something that the Formula One's had for decades.
Yeah.
They've finally now added where the yellow flags are for us here.
Now we actually know if riders down.
I love it. I like it. Oh, there's the rain. There's the rain. I saw it. Heavy rain as well. I saw it at the Vodge curve. Big. Well, it hailed here in Moto 2.
I want to see what happened to Oliveira.
We'll have a look in a second, but I just like to point out, it actually hailstoned this time on Friday at the end of the Moto 3 session. It actually hailstoned. How cold must it have been?
Oh, another... I see
Flags.
people go down. I just saw people
Miller.
go down the order.
Miller and Rins.
Miller and Rins going down together.
Yeah, Miller's pitted.
A lot of people are going down. I think they all might be pitting.
Red flag. Look at this. Miller's going like this. Miller wants to change bikes. Miller wants maybe a red flag. It's getting wetter and wetter out there. With 5 to go. And the race now, once again, changing positions. Miller and Rins have come in to change bikes. The rain is coming down heavy. Here's the flag to flag. Miller now very much optimistic, takes over on the wet tyres. Rins will do the same thing. And now, as Luca Noah's been passed by Nakagami, have they gone too early or have they timed it right? How hard is this rain going to come down?
I think they've timed it just right.
I think they've timed it just right because they're all going to have to come in. We could see a very much a surprise winner in this race. Rejoining the pit lane now as well. And Luca Noah's passed Nakagami again. Marquez has got a great run here on Bagnaia. Quartararo joining with him as well.
Ooh.
Three-way fight to see how much Marquez is shaking that Honda.
I was worried he was going to go down then because we've seen that happen last week, I think.
And he's got a great run out to the Vodge curve and through turn 8 as well, down towards Rinton, turn 9. Can he get away through on the inside? No, as Jorge Martin gets through and Quartararo slips back up the inside, almost forces Martin off the track.
I thought they were both going to go down then.
Rain getting heavier as Martin and Quartararo once again switching positions down the start-finish train. Marquez going for the lead of the race at the same time. Marquez to the inside as Jorge Martin takes over for 3rd place. And Miller and Binder have joined the fight as Marquez takes the lead as Bagnaia almost had an off moment at turn 1. Here comes Bagnaia back again. And look at Jorge Martin. Martin to 2nd, breaks late. Quartararo sends out the inside as well. Quartararo takes 2nd place. Binder's in there as well. The leaders have all closed up together. 6-way fight. Who's going to win?
Why's Bagnaia gone down so much?
Marquez takes the lead of the race. Quartararo goes to 2nd. Here comes Bagnaia back on the inside. Jorge Martin going there as well. And Jorge Martin now takes 3rd. Bagnaia in the space of 1 lap drops down the order. 6-way fight for the win here at the Austrian Grand Prix.
Binder is looking to get round Bagnaia right now. Watch out.
Trying round the outside. Martin's there as well. He's trying to get through Quartararo once again for 2nd place. Bagnaia going to be forced off the track. 3-way fight. Bagnaia's got the inside line. And Bagnaia goes through on the pair of them. Passes Martin. Passes Bagnaia. So Quartararo. Brilliant.
It's like a line of dominoes.
They want a red flag. They want a red flag. They're holding up their hands. They're saying that the weather's too bad. They want a red flag. They want this race stopped.
Multiple of them are having red flags and Binder goes...
What's happened? Well, that's why...
I think they're pitting.
They are. You are correct, Megan. Brad Binder takes the lead of this Austrian Grand Prix with 4 laps to go. Marquez pits. They're all in. Marquez, Bagnaia, Martin, Quartararo, Mia, all into the pit lane. And Brad Binder is going to risk it for an Australian biscuit.
I'll tell you what, it's like full of a leader then, just going into a pit lane all as one. Where Binder decided, you know what, while you lot go out there, then I'm just going to go out here and take lead.
So here we go then. They're changing over. Quattararo changes over the bike quite quickly. Slow restart. So does Jorge Martin. So does Johan Mir. Now who's going to win the race off pit road? Well, Mir's at the back. Quattararo's dropped back a couple of positions.
Tell you what,
It's slippery at turn 1. Marquez comes out
Crutchlow
now.
enters the pits.
Crutchlow enters the pit lane as well. So here we go then. So Marquez now rejoins this race down in 10th place. But where is Jack Miller? Miller is coming up. Miller's getting closer. He's on the wet tyres. Johan Mir's already on the wets. But Miller and Rins have actually lost out on this as Bagnaia and Marquez go side by side. Marquez has the inside line. Bagnaia tried it. Oil flags around. It's slippery out there. And Marquez still holds it. Bagnaia goes straight on. They've got no tyre temperature, Megan.
I tell you what, I think Nakagami's pitted. I'm not sure about it.
Quattararo's gone straight on. Quattararo's losing time as well. This is devastating for the championship with 3 to go. Can Brad Binder hold on for the lead of this race?
Crutchlow has rejoined the race now.
Someone's down. Someone's gone down on the deck. I think Nakagami has crashed. Crutchlow's changed.
So I'm going down.
Quattararo, Marini's dropped down the order as well. Someone's crashed.
What does yellow and red flag mean?
Oil, slippery surface flag.
Well, I just saw that.
Someone's gone down on the deck. 124. So it's Binder. Binder is still out there going quick with 2 to go. Binder could win, but Aleix Espargaro could win as well.
Rossi could win.
Aleix Espargaro in 190 Grand Prix. And Rossi's in P3, you're right. Rossi, Luca Noah, all still there. Rossi could get his 2. At the moment, Rossi's on course for his 200th podium in the Premier Class. And the Rossi fans know it. As side by side, here comes the drivers on the wet tyres. Marquez coming through as well. So is Bagnaia. And it's starting to rain heavier.
See that flag? The yellow and red.
Yeah, it's slippery surface. Marquez is down! Marquez crashes out at turn 1! I don't believe it! He's the one to jump on the deck!
He's getting up!
Quattararo gone straight on!
That was close. He nearly crashed into Marquez just out. And I think he's back on the track.
Marquez down on the deck! He will not win this
I think
race!
he's struggling.
Yeah, well, he can't. Can he get it restarted? Yes, but he's not going to score any points. And Marini passes Rossi as the rain gets heavier and heavier here. So Marquez has rejoined the race. Luca Marini goes through. Rossi's down to 5th. Luca Noah has 3rd place at the moment.
Come on, Rossi.
Brad Binder is on course to win his 2nd ever MotoGP race after he won the Czech Republic race last year for KTM. And KTM are on course to win their home race for the 2nd year running.
I tell you what, that's got to be some kind of a CD.
And all those starting on slick tyres are now coming under pressure from the ones who've changed to the wets.
Tell you what, I really, really hope that Rossi at least gets 3rd because I want to see a 200th podium.
They are crawling. The rain is hammering it down. They are crawling on slick tyres. It is the last lap and Binder goes straight on. Binder on at turn 1. They have got to drive the lap of their life.
I think it's Paul Espargaro's going into the pits. Either that or he's crashed.
Down. Yeah, no, pits. Paul pits.
Pits.
So Paul in the pit lane, he's decided to change tyres.
Yeah, definitely.
And now the question is, and he's sideways. This is unbelievable. Binder was sideways through turn 3. It is hammering it down with rain here at the Red Bull Ring.
Is that even possible?
And Brad Binder is going to try and win in the wets on dry tyres. Aleix Espargaro 2nd, Aki Lukano 3rd. The race has been thrown up in the air.
I really hope right now that Rossi manages to get into P3.
And it's whoever can stay on the deck to take the podium as Luca Noah looks to the inside to try and make it a KTM Tech 3 2nd place against the Aprilia.
Espargaro has rejoined the race.
If you're just joining us, welcome to the old man's race because they are so slow. And Nakagami's dropping down the order as well as Luca Noah looks to the inside of Aleix Espargaro. This is such a bizarre lap. It looks like it's the end of the race, Megan. They are tiptoeing around. I'm surprised they haven't red flagged it. Aleix! What's happening with Aleix? Aleix has dropped down. Megan.
So has Alex.
You're right. And here comes Bagnaia. Bagnaia has got it!
How did he get up there so quick?
And who's going to win this race? It's going to be a drag race!
Bagnaia's up into 2nd and loads of people are going down.
And look at this! Binder's coming to the line in the rain! Is he going to win from Bagnaia? And Brad Binder wins in the rain on slick tyres! KTM win again! Bagnaia will go 2nd. Jorge Martin will take third. It was a gamble worth taking, and it has worked beautifully for Brad Binder.
Rossi finishes in, I think, his highest position this year in 8th.
You're right. As Marini takes 5th, Quartararo gets back up there for 7th. But Andrade, and who was that flying straight off at turn 1?
I don't know, bro. I don't think it really matters right now who goes off.
It was Jorge Martin.
Man, I'm just like, do you know what? I'm just going to let this bike
The
do what it does.
leader of the race, who could have won, has thrown it away again. He did what he did at the French Grand Prix. Marquez has thrown it away again.
Yeah, but
He would have caught Binder.
he
'Cause he
crashed after, didn't he?
Yeah, but he was well ahead of Bagnaia. So Marquez would have won it on the line. Rossi's delighted with that one. Wow! Rain in the last 5 laps throws absolute chaos.
It's like a grid reverse.
Bagnaia Binder started this race 10th.
Jeez.
I have never, in all my years of commentating, seen an end to the race like that. That has thrown everything up in the air.
Tell you what, Rossi, he got up 10 positions
And
by the
there,
end of it.
a tribute to Valentino Rossi from his fans in Austria. It's raining out there, and on slick tyres, Brad Binder takes his 2nd ever win in MotoGP. Unbelievable. He did it on dry tyres. The gamble paid off for him to stay out there. And Red Bull KTM at their home race wins. And it-
Bagnaia's up too.
2nd with 47 points, same as Johan Mir. So that bad result for Quartararo has changed everything.
Him and Zarco basically swapped.
And oh, how close is it for Rossi to get his 200th podium as well?
Still, it was good for him to get up that high. Maybe next time.
I am astounded. What a race. It took a while to come into it. We knew the rain was coming. It was tantalising us throughout it. And the last 6 laps of that race was pure chaos. Fabulous race here in Austria.
I'm just glad we didn't have a red flag.
I'm glad. We saw them put their hands up. They wanted a red flag, didn't they?
Yeah.
But then they pitted.
Everyone's just like, no.
Yeah.
Just like, if you want to break, go pit.
Yeah. So, let's take a look at Bagnaia. And is this his last lap? Let's take a look at it once again. And we've got the Formula E coming up next as well. That's a World Championship decider.
How long is that
With
again?
14 drivers in contention.
How long is that again?
45 minutes plus 1 lap. Coming up in about 45 minutes' time.
I saw this funny thing like yesterday.
Mm.
It was just like F1 goes on summer break and it's Homer Simpson going out. It's like,
And here comes the
Just
rest of motorsport.
yeah, just like rest of motorsport sport and Formula E and everything, the championship. It's like FE fan.
Yeah. F1 fan, FE fan.
I'll see if I can find it.
What a race. The track has been deluged as well. Let's run through the results then here, as it's Brad Binder who has taken victory in MotoGP. Francesco Bagnaia goes to 2nd. Jorge Martin takes 3rd at the line. Then it was Johan Mir. And then the next of the slick runners, Luca Marini 5th. Aiki Lukanoa 6th. Quartararo on wets finished 7th. Rossi finished 8th on slicks, same as Alex Marquez and Aleix Espargaro rounding out the top 10. Jack Miller, who went early to the wets, didn't seem to work out. He moves over and goes over as well for going on the deck there as well. Where did I get up to? Thank you. Yeah, Jack Miller in 11th. Daniel Petrucci is 12th. Nakagami is 13th. 14th for Alex Rins. 15th for Marc Marquez. 16th for Paul Espargaro. Out of the points. Carl Crutchlow 17th. The only 3 retirements, Oliveira, Zarco and Bastianini. But Marquez again throwing away. He did the same at the French Grand Prix. Another flag-to-flag race. The 2nd one of the year. And that's how crazy it can be, Megan. That's what you missed at the French Grand Prix. That type of craziness.
I can imagine.
For the 2nd year running. No! Brad Binder has been given a 3-second time penalty for track limits. But does that change the race results? Does that change the race results?
No, he's so happy right now.
He's got a 3-second time penalty. Does that change it?
It will.
Is that going to put Bagnaia as the race winner?
Oh, please don't.
Well,
I didn't see him go off the track.
Well, I'm glad we stayed on a little bit longer. Surely not. Surely not.
Please, no. Surely it would have changed right now.
Well, it takes a while for it to implement. I'm not sure, you know.
He would have been being told now, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Because they're looking at his car. Oh, no.
Let's take a look, shall we? No, Binder wins from Bagnaia. I think that's confirmed. Trying to have a quick look there. It looks like that's it. Rossi comes across the line as well, looking good. Wow. Well, Megan, I'm trying to desperately have a look. It looks like we're okay.
I hope.
Yeah.
Because they can't take... Still, what the hell was that? They've just trying to take it away from him.
I'm trying to desperately... No, Binder wins by 9 seconds to Bagnaia. That's confirmed.
Jeez.
Binder wins from Bagnaia and Martin, so he does keep that the line. Thank goodness for that.
Thank goodness he didn't pit. I bet he must be so relieved right now, just like, I just got out of that. Right.
So they're all now out there. You can hear it going round, can't you? Right, that's the results. It is Brad Binder who has won this race as well. We're going to go off air now to get ready for the Formula E race that is coming up in around about 40 minutes' time. And honestly, Megs, I'm exhausted. How are you feeling about that one? Look at this.
Conflicted.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bikes go through. Binder keeps the lead of the race.
Binder's just like, oh, do you know what, that old thing, follow the leader? Yeah, no.
Yeah. What a race. What a race. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time for the British Grand Prix for MotoGP as well. A crazy race in Austria. Brad Binder is the race winner. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time. Goodbye from us all here in Austria.